What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. I've been focusing a lot on slip joints and fixed blades, and I love slip joints and fixed blades, but I love modern folders too. So today we're going to talk about some modern folders. But before we do that, the Blackwater Knife Company Snook, my knife design made in the USA, is dropping this Friday, August 16th, 9 a.m. Central Time, not Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. I will link the website down below. Head over there, subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to send out a newsletter blast reminding people of the drop. They are dropping this Friday, 9 a.m. Central, and they are going to go fast. According to Kamala Harris, Bidenomics is working. And you know what that means? People are struggling. It's definitely working, Kamala Harris.
Broke as a damn joke, man.
People are broke, but we love knives. We have to have knives. So today I want to look at 10 badass knives that everybody can afford. So first of all, the Civivi Elementum. This is Civivi's flagship model. This put Civivi on the map, and for good reason. It is a badass knife. Hollow grind, drop point. This one is a liner lock. Don't know what steel this is. I think it's D2, but there are tons and tons of different options on the Civivi Elementum. It is just an awesome knife. It's affordable and everybody should have one. Here's a Civivi Elementum Wharncliffe. This one has thumb studs. It also has a flipper tab. This one is a liner lock. This one is Nitro V. So like I said, tons of steel options, handle options, upgrades, different variants. Regardless of which variant you choose, they have button lock versions, the Elementum 2. Just a fantastic knife, perfect little EDC size, great pocket knife, super badass, super affordable, the Civivi Elementum. Next, the CJRB Pyrite. This one is the Pyrite Alt. Again, tons of different versions and variants on this one. This one has that modified Wharncliffe sheep's foot blade, button lock, AR RPM 9 blade steel, which is basically a powder form of 9CR. Very, very good steel. The CJRB Pyrite. Again, tons of different options. This is the Pyrite Bowie. Awesome knife, super affordable, just an outstanding pocket knife, CJRB Pyrite. Next up is what I think might be the best budget knife of all time. It's really close with what I think is the best budget knife of all time, and that's the Sencut Serene. This is D2 blade steel, an aluminum handle, drop point, flipper tab, thumb stud, button lock. This one is like 40 bucks. It's definitely under 50 bucks. This is a bigger one. This is a full-size knife. It's got to be close to 8 inches or maybe a little bit over 8 inches. But if you want something a little bigger, super light, I think this is Sencut's best knife they've ever made, the Sencut Serene. Next up, you can't forget this one. This is an oldie but a goodie. The Ontario Rat Model 1. This is an older one. This one's in Aus 8 steel. I think they've got them in D2 and some other steels now. Now this is a big one too. This is like an 8-inch full-size knife. If that one's too big for you, the Ontario Rat Model 2. So Rat Model 1, Rat Model 2. This was a game changer, like the Buck 110 changed the folder game. The Ontario Rat also changed the game, and it's just a classic. You can still get them, super affordable, the Ontario Rat. Next up, I would be remiss if I did not mention this one, and no list of super badass awesome knives that everybody can afford would be complete without the QSP Penguin. It's got that modified sheep's foot blade on there. Nice neutral handle shape. This one's a liner lock, thumb studs. Awesome freaking knife. Now, I modified this one. This one had JG10 scales on it, and I kind of put what I call the Batman die on it, where it goes from light to dark. My Gotham City die job. I think it looks freaking awesome. The QSP Penguin. Fantastic. They've got the Penguin Plus, bigger version. They've got the Mini Penguin. Tons of different options and steel options on this one, but their base model with D2 steel liner lock, super affordable. Awesome freaking pocket knife. Probably QSP's best offering, best selling for sure. Next up, another one from CJRB that I absolutely love, and this one just did not get enough love and enough publicity, in my opinion, the CJRB Logo. This is such a freaking badass knife. It is almost perfect in my opinion. We've got that modified Warncliffe blade with that big belly, that huge freaking finger thumb window there. It's also got a flipper tab, AR RPM 9 blade steel, that nice handle shape that swells at the end, which makes it super freaking comfortable. This is such a killer knife. And it's like it just got forgotten. And people just, some people out there recognize how good this knife was. But like a lot of modern folders, here today, gone tomorrow, on to the next thing. But this thing is super freaking affordable. And man, it is such an awesome knife. Fits my hand perfectly. It is a joy to carry, nice and light. CJRB does an outstanding job with their button locks. Anybody can Spidey flick this thing because that blade window is so big. Just awesome. It's got that nice little anodized pivot collar. Outstanding knife. I absolutely love it. Super badass, super affordable. CJRB Logo. If you're looking for something a little more sleek, a little more slender, the Rake P801. Stainless steel body, 14C 28M blade steel, drop point, frame lock, deep carry pocket clip, lanyard hole. Just an outstanding knife. Nice and slim. Feels comfortable in the hand though. It's not so slim that it feels awkward. Just an outstanding knife. It looks way more expensive than it is. The Rake P801. Next up is what I believe to still be the best budget knife of all time. Now, the Sencut Serene, this one is pretty darn close, in my opinion, to being the best budget knife of all time. And we're talking under $50 here. But to me, this one is still the best. Nothing has dethroned it yet. It's just perfect size, fits my hand perfectly. Praxis. It comes in pretty close to 8 inches. Big belly drop point blade with a swedge on there. We've got that nice generous finger choil. The handle shape is just absolutely perfect. I freaking love the Civivi Praxis. And in my opinion, it is still the best budget knife of all time. If that one's too big for you, then check out the Mini Praxis. Still an awesome knife. The exact same design, just in miniature. So here's the Praxis and here's the Mini Praxis. This is like under $30 right here. So the Civivi Praxis. When you're talking about budget knives, you've got to have something from Migon. So for me, it's going to be the Migon Moyar. Nobody knows what the hell a Moyar is. I think they just put a name in a random generator and Moyar was spit out. But absolutely awesome drop point blade, stone washed finish. This one is a liner lock. We've got a titanium clip on here. This is under $50, 14C 28N blade steel. I absolutely love this one. Migon makes a ton of good stuff, but for me, this is still probably their very best, or darn close to it, the Migon Moyar. If you want a fixed blade instead of a modern folder, well, of course, you've got to go with a Mora knife. Just fantastic. You can beat the living hell out of these things. I really like the Mora Basic 511. I just prefer that one to the Companion, but both of them are extremely affordable. You can get them in carbon steel. They also come in stainless steel. They come with a pretty good little sheath. I use these in the garden. I keep some in my bug out bag, my go bag, my get home bag. I have these things everywhere. They're like $15 or $12. And they are just fantastic knives. So if you're looking for an affordable fixed blade that you can use in the kitchen, you can use in the yard, you can use it as a camp knife, just a good all-purpose fixed blade, you cannot go wrong with a Mora, in my opinion. There you go, boys and girls. That is 10 badass knives that anybody can afford. I think these are all great offerings, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. Plenty of different styles, blade shapes, blade steels to choose from. So if you're looking for a knife and Bidenomics has got you down, look at some of these. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you have any of these knives, or let me know if you're like me and you have all of these knives. And don't forget about the Blackwater Knife Company Snook dropping this Friday, August 16th, 9 a.m. Central. They are going to go fast. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.